Hello everybody and welcome to my new knit project. In this tutorial I'm gonna show you how to knit the daisy flower stitch. Before we start we have to custom multiples of 4 plus 1. So I've already cast my stitches. I have 3 times the 4 because we want multiples of 4. So I have my my 12 stitches plus 1. So we need multiples of 4 plus 1. For the first row, to knit the flower, the daisy flower stitch, for the first row, the only thing we have to do is to knit all the stitches of our needle. So we start with knit all the stitches in our needle. Knit down all the stitches. Continue knitting until you reach at the end of your row. I came to the end of my row. I have one more stitch to knit to complete my first row. So the first row of this tutorial, it's very simple. You always knit down across the needle, all the stitches. For the second row, we knit the first stitch, and now what we have to do is to purl 3 stitches together. So, sorry. Okay. So what we have to do is to bring the yarn in front of the needle because it's a purl stitch, and let's purl 3 stitches together. Purl 3 stitches together, but we don't pass these stitches in our needle. We keep them here. So we purl 3 stitches together and we keep the stitches here. Now what we have to do is to yarn over and purl these same 3 stitches one more time. Now we have 3 stitches here and now we leave those 3 stitches. Let's make one more together. Knit the first stitch, bring the yarn again in front of your needle because it's a purl stitch, and purl 3 stitches together. It's a little tight. Purl those 3 stitches and keep them in the needle. Don't pass them to the other needle, but keep them here. Yarn over and purl again these same 3 stitches and leave them, and here's the pattern for now. Let's make the last one together. Bring the yarn behind the needle, knit the first, bring the yarn again in front and purl the 3 stitches together. keep the stitches here in the needle, yarn over, and purl again the same stitches. Now pass away the stitches, leave them from the needle, and we end the row with a knit stitch. So bring the yarn behind the needle and knit the last stitch. And we finally finished with our second row of the pattern. For the 3 row, turn your work, and the only thing you have to do is to knit all the stitches on the needle. So knit all the stitches until you reach at the end of your row. We just finished our 3rd row. The only thing we did is to knit the 3rd row, to knit all the stitches. To make our 4th row, it's a little bit different for our 2nd row. So now we have to knit the first. We have to knit the first stitch as we did previously. Bring the yarn in front, purl the 2nd stitch, knit again the other stitch, our 3rd stitch, bring the yarn in front of the needle, because now it's time to make our we have to purl together 3 stitches as we did before. So cut your 3 stitches and just purl. And as we did before, we don't leave the stitches, but we keep them in the needle. We yarn over, we purl again those 3 stitches, purl them again together, and now we are ready to leave the stitches from the needle. Now knit 1, bring the yarn in front, purl the next 3 stitches together, don't leave them, yarn over, purl again these 3 same stitches together, and now it's time to leave the stitch from the needle. Now we have 3 stitches remaining, and what we have to do is to knit the first of those 3 stitches, purl the second one as we did at the beginning of the 4th row, and knit again the last one. And that was our fourth row. So continue doing these 4 rows to complete your project. Continue doing these 4 rows until you reach your desired length. I want to see your comments below, and if you enjoy the tutorial, please subscribe to my channel for my new videos, and don't forget to put a like button below. See you on my next video. Bye bye.